Newly released body camera video gives a dramatic new view from one of the two police officers who shot at a car near Yale University in Connecticut. The footage shows the officer firing several shots at the car last week. A woman in the passenger seat was injured. She and the driver did not appear to be armed. Both officers involved in the shooting are on administrative leave, while an investigation tries to determine if they were justified in opening fire. Mola Lenghi is in New Haven, Connecticut. Mola, good morning.
Well, good morning, John. The shooting happened right here at this intersection just 1 week ago. Officials acknowledge that it's unusual for body cam video to be released after just 1 week. It's a process that typically takes 4 to 6 months. But with increasing pressure, officials chose to be more transparent.
Investigators say Hamden police officer Devin Eaton initially failed to turn on his body camera. But the footage his camera did capture shows Eaton take aim at a car with a driver and passenger inside. 22-year-old Stephanie Washington was the passenger. She was shot in the face. The driver, 21-year-old Paul Witherspoon, was somehow uninjured. He got out of the car an instant before the first shots were fired. Connecticut Public Safety Commissioner James Ravella.
Was he ordered to open the door?
There are indications that he was told to open the door, yes. Or come out with his hands up.
Which is what he appears to have done.
It looks like it, but I can't tell you what's in one of the hands.
Be on the lookout for a red Honda Civic.
Witherspoon's red car matched the description of one reported in an alleged armed robbery. Surveillance video shows Eaton shuffle by the car while shooting through the rear and side windows. Yale University officer Terrence Pollock, who also shot at the vehicle, was hit by bullet fragments. He failed to turn on his body and dash cameras altogether, which state officials say is inconsistent with state statutes and policies.
We need to really look at what's really going on with the police and how they look at people in our city, in all the cities.
Witherspoon's uncle, Rodney Williams, stressed to police the need to repair trust with the community. Following a week of peaceful protests in which the community demanded accountability.
When something happened, come together as one, and that's how you make a difference.
Keisha Green is Witherspoon's mother. She says the officer's alleged actions are inexcusable.
I understand that you have a job to do and you want to go home to your family, but the people that you're pulling over, we want to go home to ours too.
The public safety commissioner says that Witherspoon and Washington are not facing charges. Meanwhile, Stephanie Washington is expected to make a full physical recovery, Nora.
Well, that is good news.
Yeah, emphasis on the word physical there. The police officers in that case have a lot of explaining to do. What if they came up with something, guys, that the minute you pull out your gun, your camera's activated, that you don't have the option of turning it off or turning it off? The technology is such, somebody ought to be able to figure out a way to do that. Because it defeats the whole purpose if you have a body cam and you don't turn it on.
Right. It helps with accountability.
Exactly.